I know people would have told you that you need to quit your job before you start a business. But hold on, before you take that decision, I'd like you to watch this video to the end. Don't jump into that decision without watching this video to the end. But let me put it in a simple way. You do not need to quit your job before you start your business. Stay tuned and I will be right back. Welcome back, and I hope you're doing good today. My name is Monday Achime, and on this channel, I bring you videos every week to help you navigate your way from a paid employment to starting your own business as a self-employed or an entrepreneur. In this particular video, I'm going to be telling you why you do not need to quit your job before you start your own business. A lot of people would have advised you or would have said to you at a certain time that for you to start your own business, there is a need for you to quit your job. But that is not entirely correct. So what are a few reasons that you need in order for you not to quit your job before starting a business? There are reasons why you don't need to quit your job to start your own business. Number one, you need financial inflow to be able to buy needed business tools. So your cash inflow from your present job will help you to achieve that without any form of pressure. So whatever kind of business you're thinking of starting, you need a little financial inflow to be able to afford the business tools you will need. The business tools could be physical and they could be digital, but you need financial flow. And the easiest way to get that financial inflow is through your present business. So that is the number one reason you need not to quit your job before you start a business. Another reason is that you still need financial inflow to be able to fund marketing. It doesn't matter the type of business you're starting, you need marketing. And marketing will require money, and the easiest way to raise that money is from your present paid employment. So you don't need to quit your job before you can start a business, because you need finances to run marketing campaigns. So think on it again before you take that decision. Now, another reason that you need to understand is that when there is smooth inflow of money as you're starting up a business, it puts less pressure on you. When there's inflow of money, the pressure on you will be very, very less. And when there is less pressure on you, you're able to think clearly and take better decisions. So you need to still keep working at your paid employment while you're building your business. As a matter of fact, most of the big organizations you see, or should I say, most of the big entrepreneurs you see today were once working 9 to 5, and they started their businesses while still working 9 to 5. And they built to a particular point before they quit from their paid employment. So keep this in mind as you take that decision. Now, another thing is this. If you decide not to quit, then it helps you to build discipline. Now, this is because you are committed to a job that you must fulfill every assignment brought before you. And at the same time, you're trying to build something for yourself. It takes discipline for you to be able to wear such hats, right? So keeping your job and starting your business at the same time shows discipline. As a matter of fact, it helps you to build Discipline. So think on this deeply before you take that decision to quit your job. The bottom line remains, you don't have to quit your job before you start your business. So while you are still working, how do you start? How do you start? Now, number one is this. Start a business that can fit into your schedule. That's the first thing you must think about. A business that can fit into your schedule. Now, if where you work 9 to 5, for example, then you want to start a business you can run in the evenings. And now if you work for 5 days a week, which means your weekends are free, Saturdays and Sundays. So you have to now learn how to use your evenings and your weekends wisely. So first of all, start a business that fits into your schedule. Then secondly, use your evenings and your weekends wisely. Don't see your evenings as times where you need to go to the club in the name of enjoying yourself. No, that shows indiscipline. So you must use your evenings and your weekends wisely as you're starting your business while still working. So the first thing I said is build or start a business that fits into your schedule, and then ensure you use your evenings and your weekends wisely. Then thirdly, set micro goals. Set micro goals. Now, when we say micro goals, these are goals you can achieve in a very, very short time. Goals you can achieve in a very, very short time. It could be goals you can achieve in 3 days. It could be a goal you can achieve in a week, a goal you can achieve in 2 weeks, a goal you can achieve in a month. Just set micro goals. Now, as you set those goals, ensure that you follow up in order for you to achieve them. Now, another thing you must do while you are starting your business, still maintaining your 9 to 5 job, is to try as much as possible to automate the business. If you can automate the business, that is, you can take the business to a point where it's automated, then you can focus or channel your energy and time to marketing. So if you market, then every other thing is automated. And this now tells you that you need to think of a business that is digital in nature. It's easier and cheaper to start a business that is digital in nature. Now, another thing you must do, this has to do with discipline. Make sure you do not work on your personal business while you are at your place of work doing your 9 to 5. If you do that, it shows indiscipline, and it's a form of stealing. You are stealing your employer's time. If you are working on your personal business while you're still working, now you're doing that in your place of work during work hours, you are stealing your employer's time, and that shows that's unreasonable, and it shows insincerity of purpose on your part. So you must avoid working on your business during work hours while you still keep your paid employment. Now, there are certain challenges that will come as you start a business while still working. Certain challenges will come. Number one is time management. If you are someone who is not disciplined with time, it's the best time now for you to start learning how to manage time effectively, because time management is a big challenge that can come as you're trying to start a business while still working 9 to 5. So you must master the skill of time management. Another challenge that you might face is doubt. You might begin to doubt yourself. If the business is not turning out as you expect at the early stage, you might begin to doubt yourself. And that is a challenge for you. So don't doubt yourself. When the doubts are beginning to set in, ensure you do away with them, because if you give in to doubts, then you're going to give up on your dream. So when doubt will definitely want to creep in, it takes your determination to ensure you don't give in to doubt. And then another thing that might come as a challenge is you comparing yourself to people who are doing the same business but have gone very far. If you start comparing yourself, you are not going to achieve your dream. So you must focus on what you're trying to build, focus on yourself instead of comparing yourself to others. Learn from those who have gone ahead of you. So it's better you learn from those who have gone ahead than comparing yourself with them. And then lastly, one challenge that might come is discipline. If you are not someone who knows how to practice discipline, you might end up giving up on your dream of starting your own business. And that is why you need to be a person of discipline. All right, so when is the right time for you to quit? What are those things you must look out for before you decide to quit? Number one, if the business has started generating consistent income that is up to 50 to 70% of the salary you earn in your 9 to 5, you can decide to quit, because the business you're building is now consistently generating about 50 to 70% of the income that you are making from your 9 to 5. You can decide to quit so you can dedicate more time to that business, and you know already, if you dedicate more time, then that income you're currently generating, you can take it up and probably 10 times that same income in a very short time. So you must look out for a point in time where you are already generating from that business about 50 to 70% of your paid salary. At that point, you can start planning to quit your job. Another thing you can look out for is if you have saved up enough to cover for about 6 month expenses ahead. If you have savings enough that can cover 6 months of your expenses, then you can decide to quit while you spend the first 3 months building the business the more to increase the income that you're generating from that business. All right. Now, again, you are building a system. That's one thing you should keep in mind. So if you have been able to take that business to a point where it's now a system that can run on automation, then you can now think of quitting. It generates leads on its own. That is a system. When you've taken that business to that point while you are still working, then you can decide to quit your paid employment and focus all your energy and attention on the business. Now, as I round up this video, what must you do now, today, as you watch this video? Number one, write your idea on paper. Remember what the scripture says. Write down the vision and make it plain on tables. So pick up a book, write down your business idea. Write it down, spell it out. Write down the business idea, then spell out what you want to do in that business. Now, once you have written out the business on paper and made it plain, the next thing you're going to do today also is to start researching on people who are doing the same business. You want to learn what they have done, you want to learn what they are doing, and probably you want to learn what they plan to do. It helps you to build your own capacity. So number one, write it on paper. Number two, research those who are already doing it. And then number three, start with just one offer. Now, one offer here might be start by writing one book. One offer here might be start by writing one proposal to one organization. So depending on what you're trying to do, start with one offer. Don't try to jumble things together. Don't try to do so many things at the same time. Start with one offer today, and make sure tomorrow you dedicate 1 hour to that idea you have written down on paper. So you take it step by step, slow and steady. And as you're doing that, one thing that is very important is for you to track your progress. Track how well you're progressing in the business you're starting, in the business you're trying to build. And I hope this video helps you. Now, if you have found value in this video, please share with those around you. Hit the like button, subscribe to this channel in order for you to get notification and access to subsequent videos in this particular area. My name is still Monday Akhime. I'll see you in my next video. Do enjoy the rest of your day. Peace.